Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I am going to show you how to make this cute little flamingo for your claw machine. It works up very easy, very quick, and only takes about 15 minutes. So it's really good for market prep as well. What you will need today is this one. I did more of a dull pink color just because flamingos are different colors. All of my bright ones sold out, so I really need to make some more. So you're going to use two different shades of pink. This one is blush pink. I use the blanket yarn. And this one it's the Brene Brights. Okay. I really like the bright colors and the pop, especially with Easter and with summer coming up. So those just pop out and adds a nice little color. I use the 8mm hook. If for some reason, because everyone's stitches are different and the size comes out differently, I tend to do mine a little bit more tight, but if for some reason yours is too big, just go down on the size of the hook. You can do like a 7mm hook instead of an 8. You'll need a needle at the very end. Make sure you've got that stitch marker so you can remember where you're at and mark the last stitch. We also need just a little bit of white and black yarn. I do the blanket yarn because it just makes it puff out a little bit more, and I just think it adds a little extra cuteness. You will also need safety eyes. These are 9mm. You can go a little smaller, like an 8mm if you would like. And don't forget those scissors because you'll need those. You will also need just a little bit of stuffing, so make sure you've got that on hand. And if you've got that, then I will turn my camera and we'll get started. Okay, we are ready to get started. We're going to start out with our light pink and just start with your magic circle. And we're going to start with 6 single crochet in the magic circle. And I'm afraid I'm going to break that. I find that some of the blanket yarn is easier because it's smoother, and some of it is a little more difficult in order to close that magic circle. So if you have a hard time, my yellow did this on my other video, just work it through. All right. Now we are going to do 6 increase all the way around. Okay, I'm on the last one, so that should give us 12 stitches. And the last one, we are not gonna, well, just kidding. I was jumping ahead. I'm so sorry. Now we're gonna do 2 rounds. So round 3 and 4 will be just 12 single crochet. I did forget to mention with the feet, you are going to need some black yarn, but it won't be very much. All right, there's one. Okay, now on this last one, on the 4th round, we are not going to finish it off. We're going to pull the dark pink in for our color change. Make sure you tighten that light pink yarn. We're going to go ahead and secure it by tying it off. That way it doesn't come undone. And you are done with the light pink, so you can go ahead and cut that. And then what I also do is I tie the 2 light pink together. That just gives it extra security. Make sure that magic circle doesn't come undone. I just feel better about selling them and that item going home with someone if it's done, if it's secured like that. Okay. Now we're gonna do 2 rounds of your dark pink. I'm gonna go ahead and, I'm not gonna do it, mark my stitch because I know the last light pink is the end. I'll mark it on the 2nd round. I'm sorry, we're only doing 1 round. I forgot to fix my pattern. Okay. So there's our 1 round. So it's just gonna be round 5. Round 6 is where we start our mini bobble stitches. Okay, so 1 round of 12 single crochet. And then on our round 6, we're going to do 3 single crochet. Now we're gonna do a mini bobble. Yarn over, insert, pull through 2, and we do this until we have 4 loops on our hook. So we've got 4 loops, pull through, and now we're going to do 4 single crochet. Make sure you pop that wing out. And now it's time for the other wing. We're going to do another mini bobble. There's 4 loops. Go through all 4. Make sure to pop it out and do that stitch behind the bobble. And then we're going to 3 single crochet to the end of the row. And this is where you're going to, this next row, you're going to incorporate that black yarn. So you want to have that on standby. Okay. So now we are going to do 4 single crochet in the pink. Whoop, I pulled it through. There's 2, 3. Now on the 4th one, we are not going to pull the pink through. We're going to add in our black. So on that 4th stitch, pull your black through and tighten that dark pink. Go ahead and tie it so it'll be nice and secure. We are not going to cut the pink yarn. We're still going to need it. Okay. Now, we're going to carry this pink yarn through, but we're going to do our mini bobble with our black in the next one. Okay. Got 4 loops, we're pulling through. Now we're going to bring this pink up and pull that black yarn tight, and then pull the pink tight so that there is no space. Okay. Now we're going to carry our black yarn through, but we're going to use our pink and do 3 single crochet. Now on this 3rd one, we're going to pull through, drop our pink, pick up our black and pull through on the 3rd, tighten that pink. Okay, we're carrying the pink over, but we're going to do the mini bobble. Hang on, I went through the wrong thing. There we go. Then pull through. Drop the black, bring the pink up, pull that black really tight. Now pull the pink tight, and now we can cut that black yarn and secure it. Okay, now we use the pink and do 3 single crochet. Okay. Now you want to go back through. If your wings and your feet are not fully popped out, you want to pop those out. And now we need our safety eyes. So we are going to put our safety eyes in between rows 3 and 4. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. About 3 stitches apart. I do it about the inside of the wings, or like right even with the feet. Okay. And then let's get the backs on. Okay. Now we're going to add some stuffing. We just want it to have that nice little squish. We don't want it too full and firm. Okay, so once you get that in there, now we're just going to do 6 decrease. Hang on, I got my stuffing. There we go. Okay, and there is 6. So we're going to go ahead and cut that. Leave a little bit of a tail. Pull it through. Okay. That wing is not popping out. There we go. Now we're going to take, you may, so once you do this, since we added another row, you may have a little bit of extra space where it feels like you may need just a little bit more stuffing. Go ahead and do that. You just want it to have that nice little squish. Okay. And then we're just going to weave in and out. And what that does is when you pull it, it'll close. Okay. And then I like to go ahead and go through several different places just to, you know, get it nice and secure where it won't pull out. I'll also go through, and if for some reason I have any colors that are showing through, I'll use it to cover that up. Okay. Now we're going to cut that yarn. Now we're going to add with the black. I start here, but I come up. We're gonna do it right in between the eyes. Just one stitch over and back through. And I do that twice with the black. And when I come back down, because that's already looped around twice now, I'm going to come back down through this same hole. And then we're just going to make sure that that's not too tight, that it's loose. And then we're going to tie this off. Cut that and just stuff it back in. Okay, now we need our white, and we're going to do the same thing. But since we already went through down here, I'm going to go through up here. And the white we're just going to do one time. We're just going to lay it over on top and come back through that same hole. And we're going to tie it off. Cut. And then we're going to stuff that in. And now you have your baby flamingo for your claw machine. Okay. Now your little flamingo should look like this. Make sure that you subscribe and like, that way you don't miss anything. And be on the lookout for our other patterns. Thank you. Bye.